Welcome to Tyson's TV, a program by the Tyson's Regional Chamber of Commerce, your link to opportunity.
Hello and welcome to Tyson's TV. My name is Leha Anderson, Manager for Media and Community Relations at Dominion. I'm the host of today's show. In studio with me today are Kevin Reynolds and Becca Wilcox of Cardinal Bank.
How are you today?
Hello, thank you for joining us.
It's great to be with you.
Thank you. Well, Cardinal Bank has a great story to tell, and I'd love for us to talk about that today. So let's start. Kevin, tell us, first of all, tell us what you do at Cardinal Bank. Tell us your history with Cardinal Bank, because that's you have an interesting history, having been one of the founders of Cardinal Bank.
Well,
right?
well, thank you. I'm president of the bank, and I was fortunate to be one of the founding officers. We started the bank 15 years ago, June 8th, that's coming up, out of a trailer out of the city of Fairfax. And today we're headquartered in McLean with nearly 800 employees in all three states, a large mortgage company, 28 branches, and a really exciting group of bankers and great colleagues like Becca Wilcox.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
For you to grow from that in 15 years is really terrific. So congratulations.
We appreciate it. Our mantra is that this region, the whole metropolitan area, is deserving of a strong, healthy bank that gives back to the community, and we're proud of that legacy.
Well, there are a lot of banks in the region, so you stand apart from other banks a lot because of the community service that you do, right?
Well, we think so. We encourage all of our officers and our bankers to be involved in different charities and different organizations, and our involvement with the Tyson's Chamber stems from that, and particularly the exciting race and fundraiser that Becca chaired this past spring.
Well, let's talk about that 5K. That was very exciting. First year
Yep, it was
ever.
the inaugural race, and what we wanted to do was create a sense of corporate community in the Tyson's regional area and just really bring a lot of companies and individuals together to do good for a good cause.
And you had a range of people.
We did. We had children as young as 9 and adults in their mid to late 70s, and we had one dog this year too, so next year maybe that dog will have a little bit more competition.
Right, everybody bring out their dog next year. Are you planning to be involved again next year?
Absolutely. I think as an inaugural race, it's kind of the duty of those that kicked it off to kind of stick with it for a few years and just make it big. Who knows? I think when Lisa and I were talking about it, we talked about maybe one day being the Tyson's Marathon. So with all the growth and development around here, you never know what could happen.
Exactly. That would be amazing. So you said you started in a trailer in Fairfax City.
We did, yes.
And so now you're in the McLean area. You've seen the development in Tyson's.
It's been remarkable. We were at right on Greensboro Drive near the Sport and Health and near Tyson's too. And to watch the Silver Line come up and to watch all the changes that are happening, and believe it or not, traffic is not that bad in Tyson's.
That's right. That's right. So how do you see the growth and development in Tyson's affecting Cardinal Bank in the coming years?
Well, we're excited about it. It's 21 million square feet, and that's a combination of residential, mixed use, obviously office and retail. And the Tyson's Chamber, along with Cardinal Bank, have sponsored events, including the 4 towns of Tyson's, to understand how each of the 4 metro stops will be unique, and the development around them, all very, very different and very exciting. And we're excited to be ground center of Tyson's Corner and to be a part of it.
That's right, and you have good real estate where you are too, given all that's happening in Tyson's Corner. It's good to be here now, isn't it?
Absolutely, we're excited about it.
Yeah, that's great. So tell us more about some of the other community efforts that you're involved in, because from what I understand, you're very involved in the community, and it stems in part from your employees. So
it does. I mean, our employees, which as I talk publicly about what makes a great bank, it's really great people, great customers, great bank. It's a pretty simple equation. And the sense of volunteerism and giving back is a core value for the bank. Our belief that the outcome is communities are enriched one life at a time and to make a difference. And for us, the focus has been on kids, health, education and arts, and now we're expanding that to returning warriors and veterans and their families.
Okay. And so that's the connection with the 5K as well, right? Because we had the organization benefited an organization
that was TAPS, which was the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, also a local charity, and it just provides financial, emotional, some cases physical assistance to families who have lost loved ones in wars.
So how did the sponsorship evolve? Did you all recommend TAPS because of your interest in working with veterans, or did you learn that the Tysons Chamber was doing this event and was supporting TAPS through the proceeds?
I think the charity was chosen, and we were greatly excited with adding that to our initiative to support it and come on board. And it's a great organization, and it does great things.
So this is an example really of where your involvement with the Chamber allowed you to hear about an event that had a connection with your company, and so therefore you could sign on as a sponsor.
Absolutely. For our executive team, as we looked at this, one, to have someone like Becca take the reins as chairperson is big. Two is the support of the Tysons Chamber, and knowing that whatever event they put on, it'll be a quality event, and Cardinal will enjoy being associated with it. And then as we look at sort of giving back, and knowing that this inaugural event, the corporate challenge, I think gives us all a chance to say to our other fellow banks and other industries, hey, get involved. I mean, bring your families out, run. I ran in it, probably the slowest person on
you did pretty good.
the race course. But with that said, I mean, I think we all have a real commitment and really an obligation, as Dominion Power does, and others, to give back, and for management and our employees, all of us to help.
Yeah, it's a corporate responsibility, and I think a lot of corporations understand that, and they know that there's a role for corporations in the community. But you all take it a step further, because you get your employees involved, you engage your employees at the ground level, and I think that that's a very special thing that sets you apart, and I think that you all should be very proud of that.
Well, that's a great compliment. Thank you very much.
Surely. Tell us about an event you have coming up in June, because there's an opportunity maybe for
we'll make a plug for the
involved.
11th annual Cardinal Classic. It's a one-day event that combines golf, tennis, and a wonderful dinner of silent auction and live auction items, whereby all of our employees are helping to make a difference and raise money. Our goal is to raise between $250,000 and $350,000 that we'll give to the Inova Keller Center, which is a wonderful program, part of the Inova Health System, helping at-risk kids and families throughout the metropolitan area. We also fund our Cardinal Bank Community Fund, which is a donor-advised fund where we give monies to, over the last year, almost 40 different charities where our employees are involved and focused in the community, 501c3 organizations where we can make a difference and help, like we did in the corporate challenge, help back and give financial resources as well as time and talent and other things.
That's great. How do you go about choosing the nonprofit organizations that receive funding from you?
It's a combination of 3 or 4 items. One is we want to be able to give a sufficient amount of resources to make a difference. We want someone from Cardinal to be involved as a volunteer, a leader on the board, or in a position of leadership. And we're focused on kids and health and education, arts, and we want that to be an impact. And it also has to be within our footprint of where our branches and our locations are.
Okay. So can nonprofit organizations apply for this fund online, or do they contact you?
Yeah, go to cardinalbank.com, and we have a whole committee made up of a selection process for giving out awards.
Okay. And tell us again when the event is going to be.
It is June 10th at the Country Club of Fairfax, and it promises to be a beautiful day with lots of golfers. We'll have over 200 golfers, 60 tennis players, and nearly 200 volunteers that will be there from 5 in the morning till 12 at night, setting up and helping and making it a first-class event.
And are you still looking for golfers and?
We're looking for all the above.
Okay. And sponsors too, I imagine?
Sponsors, donations, whether it's for an auction item or we take cash donations as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Becca has taken on, every employee in the company gets excited and gets behind it. And Becca, although being at Cardinal only for 6 months, she has quickly become one of the leaders for getting great contributions and silent auction gifts.
Becca, you mentioned to me earlier that you've also had just been joining the Cardinal Bank recently, so
Yep.
6 months.
6 months. I started the Monday after Thanksgiving, and the reason I chose to come on, I mean, this is quite a departure in terms of my previous industry, but I think that's a testament to the people that work there and the people that, the principles that the bank was founded on. You know, I came because I wanted to work for an organization that gave back and felt corporately responsible for the communities that made them as successful as they are. So that was important to me, and I'll do whatever I can to keep giving back, as I know Cardinal will in years to come.
That's great. So you've been able to apply something of interest to you, volunteerism and the community spirit, into your day-to-day work.
Absolutely.
That's not something that everybody says that they can do, so that's a wonderful thing that you've been able to find a company to work for that allows you to support, you know, what's important to you. So when you hear an employee say that, when you hear someone from your organization say that that's one of the reasons they chose to work for your company, how does that make you feel?
It's exhilarating. I get goose pimples, you know, because it's the difference. You know, as we look at in our industry where there's so many banks for customers and folks to choose from, I think the banks that give back and the ones that make a difference are the ones that will win. And for Cardinal and for Becca and myself, as we help organizations like TAPS and help families that really have made the ultimate sacrifice, just so much, I have so much pride to be part of that, to be working alongside Becca for that objective.
That's great. You're such a great story because, you know, you're local. Started out with 4 of you. Now you said there are 800 of you.
Yeah.
You have employees who come to work for you because they know that you give back to the community. That's a very, very special thing. And it's great that you're involved with the Tysons Chamber. I hope that we'll continue to see you involved in other aspects of what the Chamber does as well. And as Tysons grows, I have a feeling that you're going to be right there alongside of them.
Well, we're pleased, and I'll make a plug. We have an upcoming event with Tysons Chamber for sips and samples.
Sip and sample.
Coming
May
up.
30th.
Yep. So we're excited about that. Look at the Tysons Chamber website for more information.
Okay, that's great. Not only are you a good corporate citizen, but you're out here promoting what the Chamber is doing. So thank you very much. Kudos to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for being on the show today, and look forward to talking with you again.
Yep. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Sure.